Yeah, no running this time. Lights on, mirrors up, moments here. It's the moment of truth. No more excuses. Every choice you made comes back to use it. Friends turn goals when the pressure hits. Stand in the fire or forever quit. Moment of truth. Face it or lose it. Woke up to the same old lies in the mirror. Chase paper dreams, now the vision's clearer. Homies I rode with plotting on my back, smiling in my face while they sharpening the axe. I gave them trust, they gave me lessons. Now I'm counting scars instead of blessings. Karma don't sleep, it just waits patient. Every seed you plant grows, it's all payment. No cap, no filter, no fake applause. When the mask drops, who you really are. It's the moment of truth. No more excuses. Every choice you made comes back to use it. Friends turn goals when the pressure hits. Stand in the fire or forever quit. Moment of truth. Face it or lose it. I used to run from mirrors, hated what I saw. Now I stare it down till the pain withdraws. Bills stacking high, pride stacking low. Had to learn the hard way, you reap what you sow. Temptation whispered, just one more play. But that road leads straight to yesterday. Lost some battles, yeah, but won the war inside. Took the L's and turned them into pride. No more hiding, no more fronting for the gram. Real, recognize real, that's the only plan. So when the night gets quiet and the doubts creep in, ask yourself straight, where do I begin? To fix the damage, to heal the sin. This is where the real story kicks in. It's the moment of truth. No more excuses.
Now, for this episode, ladies and gentlemen, here's where the moment of truth kicked off. You probably saw last episode, ladies and gentlemen, where we exposed the narrative of a certain individual that had to show up in my chat because she was so mad and pissed off because the truth has been exposed. And I told you plainly, pissing me off is only going to make the truth come out more. And I brought 4 guys here with me in this thing. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Austin Reaper, King Dominator, and the biggest nightmare of all that told the truth about you, even though that you said you was friends with me and you stabbed me in the back and talked about me like a dog. The man that's been truthful to me since day one, DJ Chaotic.
What's good? What's good?
You know,
It's kind of ironic that I'm going to say this right here. You bring back a show that has a big impact on saying the truth, and look at what the cat dragged out.
Should we reveal here on this podcast what the cat dragged out? Because
I think we should. I think we should. You got the screenshot.
My hands are feeling that trigger to pull that stunner, that exact same stunner that's going to leave him not sleeping for a week. So here we go. Bang, bang. It's getting real.
It's kind of ironic. We never said a dang on thing in general, and look at what the cat dragged out.
Yeah, you guys were talking about FMW.
We were talking about that, and bringing the truth to the forefront, defending our friend Ricky Armstrong and JMR, and look at what the cat dragged out.
To be honest,
Let's be real, because I'm not saying no names, I'm gonna let the picture speak for itself.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna let the picture speak for itself.
Let's bring
Look at right there. Who do we have right there?
Who do we have right here in our chat, Walgo? Somebody that
Just-
said
just a
somebody that says they don't start shit, but at the same time they come to my channel, especially when I bring back the Moment of Truth podcast. And now they think they're going to finally shut it up. You can't shut nothing up that you decided to wake up a monster. When, by the way, you said in quote in that video about my deadbeat father. You didn't think that.
But what they fail to realize is she just brought the fuel back onto the fire of this whole narrative. If she didn't pop up, this would have never happened. Keep in mind.
Oh no.
Now you just lit a fuse that's not about to get let go so easily.
And the
We
matter of
think
fact,
to
that she was
ourselves.
talking about CJ behind his back after he had left too.
You pretty much started the narrative now and showing your true colors to people in the e-fed industry that we can't trust you now. Let's be honest. And you want to say that line to me that I borrowed money for off people for food? Let's be real here, chick. I got family members that send me money for food. Let's be honest here.
Let's be honest here. She said, stop talking your shit about people when you are doing the same shit because you all just want to fucking run your mouth about somebody when they said nothing about you. Oh, really? Then why do you have to come on my podcast, get all offended, say all these kind of cuss words? I thought, hold on. Wait a minute. I thought that it was supposed to be PG over there, but now you're flying cuss words out. Makes me wonder here.
And here's my thing. CJ. This is where I gotta pull back the brass curtain here for a minute. Y'all say y'all didn't want curse words over there, but my, what we have here in the chat that we just exposed is curse words censored by you. Makes me wonder. Are y'all allowing curse words over there now? Have y'all finally admitted y'all wrongdoing? Or is it just me? Because you got some nerve popping up in the chat of the first ever time we brought this show back, TJ.
Here's the thing. JMR is a loyal friend to me.
And this was brought to you by JMR's screenshot. Thank you, JMR, for covering the narrative here of this.
So you really think that you were going to hide your shit and didn't think that I would get to it? You're about as stupid as your brain could possibly malfunction.
Like, you didn't think that we were going to expose this narrative out there to the public? Funny.
Well, she's not wrong.
Here's the thing that I'm going to say on this. There's a song I'm going to play that now, since you pissed me off, get ready because now the fire is going to be lit. You guys ready for this song?
Lay it out there.
Y'all know who you are. Tough on the net, soft in person. Cry baby bitches, time to get exposed. Cry baby bitches, always running their mouth. Talk big game, they cry when it's out. Cry baby bitches, tears on the timeline. Act like victims when the bars hit their spine. Cry baby bitches, wipe up the face. You started the beef, now you're catching the chase. Cry baby bitches, go run to your squad. Boy, we all know you're soft, that's why you're getting ignored. Bark online like you're built for the smoke, but when it's face to face, you choke. Though go posting subs, crying about they hating on me. Now we laughing at how we QB. You flex fake chains, rental whip vibes, talk money moves, but your pockets on like support supplies. Got a whole team of yes men in your comments, but when the real pressure hit, they go like they promise. You can take a screenshot, combos, break them quick. Everybody toxic, now you just a little bitch. Tears in the DMs, begging for peace. Put you through the first punch, now eat the receipt. Baby bitch, always running.
Right,
Did you hear that song? You threw the first punch, now you're paying for that receipt. So now you threw that first punch when you decide to come in my chat, and now I'm paying you back with the same receipt.
My.
Throw the first punch, get the second punch, and the last punch.
So
You come in swinging, we come back swinging tenfold. We didn't want to say much to you, but you had to come pop in the chat, running your mouth.
that brings me to my next guest. I think it's time to invite in a Hall of Famer and expose the real narrative. So, Ricky, check your messages because I'm about to make this Moment of Truth podcast more viral and more truthful than it gets.
More,
Ooh. Oh,
more interesting.
it's about to hit the fan now.
You decided to make this about yourself. You decided to come in my chat and say this. Now you're going to eat every fucking word that you said because I'm going to get somebody that knowed what you try to do to his company, and he's going to expose the real narrative on the bigger channel. Get ready because the moment of truth is hitting your way whether you like it or not.
Oh, that's just
Oh,
gonna
by
get
the way,
worse from here.
CJ, could you do me a favor and send me that song when you get a chance?
Check the private chat. I will message you.
Yeah, once this is all said and done. Because I'm saying to myself right now, she lit the fuse, DJ. She lit the fuse by coming in the chat.
And
Fuse
you-
has been lit.
And the sad
Fire
part
has
is-
been smoked.
And the sad part is you didn't really think that I would fire back on this. You know, it's kind of funny how I brought back one simple podcast that they didn't like. And now it's kind of funny how you tune up to my stream. I thought you guys was, what's the word here, DJ? Drama free. I thought you guys didn't start drama, but apparently.
Right. And then here's the thing that kind of rolls in the back of my mind. You don't think we were sitting back just chilling, minding our own, defending our friend,
By the
which
way,
she comes in the chat after we was defending Ricky and Jamar on that first moment of truth to come do this? Now you lit the fuse.
Now, not only that, but now since you decided to take your little ball and go home with it, you decided to think that you was going to outsmart the system, thinking that you was going to say all this stuff, but now try it again and see if it actually works out for you, because I guarantee you that it's not going to get you nowhere. Because the more accounts that you guys make and the more hatred that you guys show is really showing the true narrative about all of this.
Everything said between your channel and my channel and all the guests that we've had, CJ, it all adds up. It all adds up.
You know, it's kind of funny that, you know, we got AHW in the chat, you know. It's kind of funny how we had Ricky in the chat, and then sooner or later, this name pops up. You know, it's funny how I never pop my name in your streams, but you guys love to come to mine for some reason. Are you guys addicted to me? Are you guys so mad that you can never get CJ Mondo on your show because I go back to shows that only hits what?
Here's the funny thing, okay? Here's the funny narrative about this. They never come to any of our channels besides yours, CJ, because they feel like yours is the most that threatens them the most. Funny how, ironically, this is the narrative that you've been having all along. This is your MO. Y'all show your MO before the E-Fed industry. Why do you think a lot of people are looking at y'all the way that they look at y'all? Because we put that narrative out there for them to understand and value it. If I'm not mistaken, CJ.
Yep.
Nope. You're not wrong,
You
DJ.
got 4 individuals in this chat, in this whole thing
But here's
that
the
literally knows y'all in and out.
But here's the thing about KD. KD was right about one thing. When we would be doing our own thing, they would decide to pop in a stream and thinking that they're going to get their way. You're not going to get your way. I will be.
No, they're not.
If I let a stupid ass individual come in here and try to ruin a company that I'm building that's successful in NWF, by the way, because NWF is nothing but toxic. I'll be damned if I let somebody come in here and destroy something I built myself.
Let
If you built
alone
it,
bringing people
what
along
that old
with you
saying-
that you've been friends with for a while.
What's that old saying, CJ? If you build it, they will come.
Yep.
You brought the
Yep.
moment of truth back, and what came to the forefront? What you see in the screenshot.
A toxicity ass snaggertooth bitch.
Wow.
Well,
Fourth wall
Hey,
broken.
you want me to tell the truth? I'll tell the fucking truth.
well, it's like this. It goes back
This
to
is the
where
Moment of Truth podcast, CJ, so it is open. Who allowed it to be open, Mike Knight? You did, CJ, because you got the Moment of Truth back. So we might as well allow Austin Carter to unveil his ravel right now while we got it.
So now,
Y'all sure y'all want that?
this is the
Are
reason
y'all
why,
sure y'all want me to do that?
this is the reason why Ricky pretty much has nothing to do with ONW, because he said and quoted that you guys tried to take over his company and told him what to do. So,
Oh no.
sounds about like right, because you guys are trying to come in my chat doing this and think that I'm basically going to be afraid of you. Oh my God. DJ, KD, Austin, I'm shaking in my motherfucking boots.
I'm shaking in my boots. Guess what? I'm fucking not.
In other words, in the words of Conor McGregor, who the fuck is this guy?
Who the fuck are these
Like,
toxic,
and this is my thing about it,
ass
right?
individuals who think that they can come into CJ's chat and try to run shit? The fuck?
Here's my thing. Let me get this perfectly clear, okay? Y'all want to sit here and in that message, y'all want to sit here and say that y'all haven't been doing much. Y'all been to yourselves, this, that, and the third, yada, yada. Okay, I understand that. But let me get this straight here. Y'all mean to tell me y'all don't sit there and pop shit on other people's avenue in the first place, but yet y'all think that we're not stupid enough to know that y'all not popping shit? Y'all not sending spies over to investigate us? You ain't seen your little lapdog over to JMR's channel to investigate him? It's time to
Golly, what the hell is that?
Like for real.
Am I wrong
They
to
tried
feel this
to
way, CJ, or not?
and try to bombard me. What happened?
Like, y'all sending y'all lapdogs over to investigate us for what reason? We ain't say shit to y'all. But
They
you
ain't
want
done
to pop up in this chat the moment he brings back the Moment of Truth podcast, and you want to run your mouth.
In other words, it's the moment of truth. They actually told the colors about him.
You want to run your mouth.
Bingo!
We'll give you something to run
They
your
all
mouth
want to run
for.
their mouth.
Oh,
They
wait,
love
wait,
running their mouth.
Eddie, hold on. I don't mean to interrupt you. What was that word you said on your talk show, KD, that you said and quote that pissed her off? You're allowed to say it here. I'll give you the mic.
Wait, what are you talking about? Like the one thing that I mentioned about the whole Paul scenario was like the whole other thing. Because all I do know is this. That thing when I mentioned about, when I didn't speak to him, he actually saying about it, talking shit in that one podcast that Iceland did when he deleted. Remember? A while back.
Oh?
When Iceman did a whole talk to him, I did want to respond to it because I already knew he was going to do something. Delete it. So I basically to expose what they were trying to say. And that's what I pretty much did. And let's not forget that like when I mentioned how they like to mention a lot about Paul all the time.
But if I go back to look at the very first AEW live video I actually did by myself, I exposed the fucking area about them, about that company, of what they like to do. All they like to do is put the Broskis over before any other call creator.
Oh yeah.
But guess
That is
what?
true.
Guess what? Every other call creator comes before any of your calls. And I'll make that point perfectly clear too. CJ does the same shit. CJ puts every other call creator above himself.
I mean, here's the thing about this host narrative. She wants to come in here running her mouth, thinking that she's going to get somewhere. You're not
But
even
she's
going to get anything because last time I checked, you just made yourself on the block list of the Moment of Truth, and now you're exposed on the Moment of Truth podcast. So
And here's the crazy
in the words of Price is Right, Barb Barker has a famous line. You've
And
been
here's the crazy
selected to come down, and you know the Price is Right, just like come on down to the Moment of Truth where the truth is right.
And here's the crazy thing about this, that's the real narrative of this whole situation here, CJ. You knew eventually they were going to pop out and show their face. After 2 episodes on my channel, we exposed the narrative about this whole thing. Will be a part 3 coming up. Unfortunately, you bring the Moment of Truth podcast back to the forefront. And what shows up before our very eyes? She comes back, popping shit, and it was not even about her. We were defending JMR and Ricky Armstrong. And funny thing about it is, we didn't even mention her. But she shows up, popping shit. You had to open up your mouth first. We were waiting patiently for y'all to show up. And unfortunately, you did the one thing, little lady, that you shouldn't have did. Pop the fuck up on an episode that really lets us shine. CJ.
I'm gonna let y'all do all the talking. I think I've said what I have to say. So
He literally thinks
Thank you, KD.
you're just going to show up. Go for it, Katie.
KD just left, but continue, DJ.
So yeah, you think you can show up out of nowhere and then pop shit on an episode that was not even about you. It was about guys that was coming at Ricky and JMR, and you decided to show your pretty little face. Now you got an episode all about you. Go run to your little snitches and lapdogs and tell them, stay away from our channels. Maybe then you'll finally get the memo.
Pretty much, and I think it's kind of funny and ironic that they are watching me like a hawk. Why? Because you know that I got something that you guys don't have yet or pretty much never will obtain, because I'm pretty sure that last time I checked and the last time I talked to one of your little favorite people that was in another wrestling group that I'm in, they've been talking bad about ONW and feeding me things inside your company. So I'll let you guys figure that one out. Who's the real feeder of this? But it's kind of funny how I can feed in to whatever you guys say in your little chats. Because unlike you, I keep my friends and my enemies closer.
Snakes reveal themselves faster than anything.
Speaking
And
about
boy,
snakes, you got me an ideal here. Speaking about snakes, let's see if I actually have this thing, because I definitely want to play this if I actually have it. So when we play this,
Yeah,
enjoy.
you already know what time it is. Lights on, snake scatter. Fake a snake, yeah, he slither when he talk. Smile in the chat, but he lurking in the dark. Toxic in the streams, trying to sip on the clout. His in the comments, but he never come out. Fake a snake, yeah, he slither when he talk. Smile in the chat, but he lurking in the dark. Toxic in the streams, trying to sip on the clout. His in the comments, but he never come out. Fake they head, always watching from the side. Fake love emojis, but the envy don't hide. Say my name low, act friendly for the screen, but I see the venom drip every time he intervene. Always in the stream, never got a lane. Copy paste energy, leeching off the fame. Whispering rumors like it's part of the plan, but snakes don't roar, they just bite when they can. Fake a snake, yeah, he lurking every night, waiting on a moment just to twist it for a fight. Toxic little habits, yeah, the pattern too loud. Trying to ride waves, but he drowned in the crowd. He don't build, he just hang around walls. Talk big online, but go silent on calls. Two-faced energy, mirror stay cracked. Say he got respect, but he never showed that. Acting like a friend, but the math don't add. Every move bitter, every word mad. You ain't misunderstood, you just showing your truth. Snakes shed skin, but they still got the tooth. I don't need alert, I'm living the light while he creep in the shadows trying to spark up a fight. Screenshot saved, yeah, the timeline long. Internet tough, but the backbone gone. Fake a snake, yeah, exposed on sight. All that toxic talk, get it aired by the mic. Keep my name out your mouth, keep watching the throne. Cause kings don't lurk, they stand on their own. Streams. Remember.
Now, I'm going to add Austin back in here to the Moment of Truth podcast. And also, I think it's time that for this Moment of Truth podcast, I think it's time that, DJ, you go full-blown nuclear and tell the truth about everything that was said during all the episodes of Moment of Truth and what she said behind my back to the whole world here on YouTube.
see, ladies and gentlemen, I hate to be the one to do this, but in this instance, there's a lot of shit, a lot of truth, a lot of very sentimental things that was said. A lot of sentimental things that, unfortunately, everybody wants us to keep quiet, but how can we keep quiet when, unfortunately, we have people that don't want to see the narrative here? You want us to be quiet. Well, funny thing is, the truth comes to the light. And when truth comes to light, truth gets exposed. Now, unfortunately, for a certain individual, you pretty much, one, expose the narrative of his military dad, which was literally the wrong thing to do. If you don't have respect for military personnel, I don't know what to tell you. But you did it anyway. I heard the stream. The audio is out there. Number two, you popped off on a lot of individuals that I respect in this car industry, creators that I value and appreciate in general. Number 3, you twist words and manipulative lies about my wrongdoing in this whole industry. Yet, you really want to know the honest truth of why I linked back up with CJ? It was because of Aaron Torville, or should we say Aaron Rage, brought me into a chat where I linked back up with CJ Mundo. Crazy thing about that is, y'all didn't realize I was rekindling the friendship with somebody y'all met me to. If I can't have a friendship with somebody that y'all introduced me to, but then y'all ultimately want to kill that narrative about that friendship, who are y'all to tell me how to have what friends I can have in my circle? Funny how you guys, but y'all want to all be buddy, this, that, and the third, keeping this and keeping that. No. That shit ain't gonna fly over here, because everything y'all do is toxic. Everything y'all do is manipulative political game for y'all. When have y'all once ever put a creator on the forefront that made an impact on y'all show? I'll wait. Who on your show is the most dominant champion besides Zabrowski? I'll wait. Y'all twisted the narrative of CJ's words when CJ was only trying to help y'all improve. When CJ was only trying to help y'all be a productive company. But lo and behold, look at the narrative of this now. You show up, y'all pop this. I'm a 46-year-old man right now, on my own, having the most creative process of my life. But we can't sit up here and talk the incidences that happen in our call career. Make it make sense. Because at the end of the day, y'all showing y'all true colors for the world to know. And what you just did in that last episode gives us all the ammunition we need. Because if y'all want to sit here and we can be the individuals that we are and expose the real truth about the call community and the E-Fed world. Stick that in your pipe and smoke it. There's realness in everything. And guess what? Y'all pretty much made that narrative known. Y'all made that narrative known.
I mean, DJ,
and at the end of the day, the three of us in this podcast right now makes it real evident that y'all are afraid. Y'all are scared that our truths are real enough to expose y'all as frauds. You've been a fraudulent E-Fed when we left. Y'all are fraudulent E-Fed now. Stay over there with y'all bullshit. Leave us the fuck alone. We got y'all blocked for a reason. But y'all hate when truth comes out. Funny. Very funny how you pop up, you show up out of all times when you see the Moment of Truth logo pop up. How ironic, CJ and Austin. He pops up at the one moment you tuck your tail between your legs in fear.
Yeah, it's kind of funny.
But as for that, that's the only time I have for her because she's blocked. and she will be forgotten because that's the only time we have. I want to thank DJ and Austin for being a part of this Moment of Truth podcast. I'm your host of the Moment of Truth podcast, DJ Mondo, as well as DJ Austin, and also KD. And we'll see you guys on the next one. Hit that intro or exit song so we can leave out of here.
Yeah, no running this time. Lights on, mirrors up, moments here. It's the moment of truth. No more excuses. Every choice you made comes back to use it. Friends turn goals when the pressure hits. Stand in the fire or forever quit. Moment of truth. Face it or lose it. Woke up to the same old lies in the mirror. Chase paper dreams, now the vision's clearer. Homies I roll with plotting on my back, smiling in my face while they sharpening the axe. I gave them trust, they gave me lessons. Now count scars instead of blessings. Karma don't sleep, it just waits patient. Every seed you plant grows, it's no payment. No cap, no filter, no fake applause. When the mask drops, who you really are. It's the moment of truth. No more excuses. Every choice you made comes back to use it. Friends turn goals when the pressure hits. Stand in the fire or forever quit. Moment of truth. Face it or lose it. I used to run from mirrors, hated what I saw. Now I stare it down till the pain withdraws. Bills stacking high, pride stacking low. Had to learn the hard way, you reap what you sow. Temptation whispered, just one more play. But that road leads straight to yesterday. Lost some battles, yeah, but won the war inside. Took the L's and turned them into pride. No more hiding, no more fronting for the gram. Real, recognize real, that's the only plan. So when the night gets quiet and the doubts creep in, ask yourself straight, where do I begin? To fix the damage, to heal the sin. This is where the real story kicks in. It's the moment of truth. No more excuses. Every choice you made comes back to you. Or stay in the pit. Own your story. That's the ultimate hit. Moment of truth. Yeah, we all gotta face it.